Hi you guys, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Welcome back to my channel. I am here for a channeled message. And just as I press record, I am hearing like some emergency, I don't know if that's the police or ambulance or what, but I'm hearing sirens. So which kind of leads into the actual message that I have. And this message, I'm going to list two specific locations that I was given. So rather than being given names, I was given two locations. I actually started receiving messages or just like these synchronicities probably a couple of months ago, and I kind of kept ignoring it for whatever reason. But yesterday it was just kind of like in my face, and so I just knew I needed to go ahead and do the message. So let's go ahead and get started. So the two specific locations that I was given were Franklin, Massachusetts, and Hartford, Connecticut. The message that I received, it was kind of like a description of two groups of people, right? And I'm going to go ahead and get into the two types of people, I'm assuming. Yeah. And it's kind of like advice or something like that. That's some important advice for whoever needs to hear this. I did ask why Franklin, Massachusetts, and why Hartford, Connecticut. Like, who are they as it relates to the two groups of people? And what I got was, it says people affected. So that's all I got for that. These are people affected. So the first thing I have is about, basically it just says, likes to have fun, entertain friends, and make them laugh. These are groups of people, you guys, but very naive and often believe everything people tell them, which causes them to get into a lot of trouble. And then they are open, like these people are open and they communicate, like their intentions and their love, or, whatever, when they're interested in someone. And they're also described as religious. That's the first group of people. The second group of people are simply described as people that do good, or they often do the right thing, so to speak, but they may not necessarily be recognized, because doing good doesn't mean that everybody's going to be happy, or they're going to come out unscathed, like with your decisions or something like that. And is that all? Is that the second group? Hold on. I'm sorry. There's something wrong. Are these the people that are going to make a decision based on this message? So basically, Someone is being called to make a decision very soon. I put about a person, but I'm getting about what type of person you want to be. Really, this is about beliefs. What do you believe? I'm getting the sense of like people that when you hear this message, it's going to resonate for some of you because you've been receiving messages as well, but maybe you've been kind of putting them off or thinking that it's like all in your head, thinking that maybe it's just a part of like you being flighty, maybe thinking that you're being naive. Maybe because you didn't want to sit down and be serious and think about the consequences. I just saw 606. Like you don't want to think too serious about it because it's going to ruin your fun. That's what, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. That's what it is. You are the... You may have been sharing suspicions or something like that, or maybe you did at some point. Some of you guys, you've shared some suspicions at some point about just not feeling right or feeling like you need to move or feeling some type of way about like something is going to happen or, you know, and you were kind of brushed off and it caused some type of doubt, yeah, it caused doubt. So you just let it go. And that's funny. I didn't read the rest of what I said because it says someone's supposed to make a decision. And it's either you're going to accept something or you're going to let it go. You're going to accept something or you're going to let it go. Whatever it is that you do, you need to make sure that you make your decision with an open heart. And keeping in mind the good, like for the good of all parties involved, or for the good of all, whoever that all is for you. But whatever you decide to do, just know that whatever it is, you've made your decision with a clear conscience. And even though there are going to be some people who are going to disagree, they're not going to believe you, they're going to be upset with you. This is about some of you guys following your intuition, following your instincts. And people are going to be, it's going to affect other people and they're going to be upset. This is going to be something new for you because I'm getting you normally just go with the flow, you go with the crowd. But I'm getting someone's going to make, you're going to draw your line in the sand and you're just going to make the decision that you feel like needs to be made. And here's the thing. A lot of the messages that I got, like it had to do, what I noticed in the surroundings, there were buildings, right? Like there would be messages and it would be just like, it looked like a little community, like houses, multiple houses or whatever, but that's not really what it was, but you know, whatever. It was actually like a place where they sell different buildings, you know, like you can make your she shed or whatever. But it was like, it's set up like a community. And I asked if this had something to do with like buildings or houses or structures, and it was confirmed that yes, that's what this message is about. I asked if I could have a time frame of what this is, and I was given 6 months. Maybe. I did ask like a lot of other questions, but it was kind of like a need to know. Like I'll get information as I need to know, or if I need to know. But I will share this. I ran into a building to do something, and when I came back out, just me in the parking lot, and there was just the strangest thing. I've never seen it, but it was just like dirt and leaves and just everything, and like they were just swirling. Like it looked like it was about to be the start of like a tornado. And in that moment, I thought about a dream that I had where I don't know where I was. I mean, whatever city or state or whatever that was that I was in, it was not familiar to me. The buildings were not familiar to me. The landmarks were not familiar to me. But what I noticed was, of course, I couldn't not notice it, but there were tornadoes everywhere, surrounding me everywhere. I wrote it down in my journal, like in my dream journal when I woke up, but I'm talking 5 or more tornadoes, and they were just all at one time surrounding the building that I was in. And it was hitting all of the buildings around me. It didn't hit the building that I was in. Like I was assured that I was going to be safe or protected, because I started outside somewhere, like in a different location, and I was guided to go somewhere else. And that's what I did. And I watched from my window. Like these tornadoes just tearing up the place. And anyways, we're not going to get into that, but that's what I saw. So I'm sorry this message was a little bit like me rambling or jumbled or something like that, because this is a completely different or new type of message for me. But what is clear, because what I heard at different times, I heard catastrophic, and I heard it all falls down. So I asked if it was buildings, could be an organization, societies, it could be anything like that. But those are the things that I heard: catastrophic, and it all falls down. So what is clear is that a lot of people need to make some decisions. And you have about 6 months to make them. We're in November. So what is that, about April, May, maybe May or something like that. And of course, we all have free will, and this message could be about something completely different than what I'm reading into it, right? But again, the places were Franklin, Massachusetts, and Hartford, Connecticut. So anyways, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it, if you loved it, and you know what? Even if you didn't, I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.